2 losses in a row, right? Last victory they've had was over in lock-in, obviously, before the match they had against Fnatic, which did not go their way. But if you remember in lock-in, every single match they had up against Fnatic, up until they had to play Fnatic, it was a 2-0 win, right? They hadn't lost it up until then. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Navi be actually at that state of mind.
That's disrespectful.
At their peak of play.
Look,
all right,
all I'm hearing is
let's look at this one.
So far, these teams
We got
undefeated,
Giants
except
on
up against
defense,
Fnatic.
Navi on
If you
attack.
pull the mental gymnastics, so they could be the number 2 and 3 teams in the league. You have absolutely no idea, but we're going to find out which is the better of these 2 teams, at least on Icebox. As our teams get ready to jump on in here, and I'm trying to see if there's anything special the teams are cooking up. Doesn't look like it too much.
Not yet.
Just a typical A hit.
Smoke at the back.
Yeah, Cloud moving in a little bit closer at the start. Rhyme obviously greeting the
Oi,
first,
oi,
but
oi,
Cloud
that's a
with the
nice.
first.
Oh no,
Pulled in
come
by his own
on,
team.
man.
Wants to
Rhyme,
find out
you've
where
done
he
him
is,
so
where
dirty.
someone
But
could not be.
let's see. Let's see if the Hey, fair play though. The bait has worked. Cloud has been dealt a horrible card, but he's done fantastic. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they honestly just didn't think it had happened. They played pretty well. Cloud didn't panic. He just stayed hidden for a long time. And then at least Rhyme then moved over to swing off the contact. So again, a little bit of a mistake here, I'm pretty sure. If at least yeah, I'm like really confident it was a mistake. But they made the best out of a bad situation for sure. They honestly made it look so good that's why I kind of was considering if it was actually intentional, but yeah, I'm really confident it wasn't. This is a bit of a classic these days.
But yeah, it was something that their opponents didn't expect. Cloud peeks away out from it, gets another free pick, ended up getting 3 in that round as well. Took a while for him to get killed. So at the end of the day, that really paid off for Giants. Obviously now heading into his second round. We are jumping into another technical pause before we enter it, of course. But yeah, good advantage for Giants. They now can invest into better weaponry and start rolling through a pace that they didn't have a chance to do against Fnatic the other day.
100%. And also, they didn't really get to play defense versus Fnatic either.
Preds are done, I'm pretty sure. The flyest Nimbus, thank you so much, dude. Chat, you know what to do to spam some slugs. Oh, there we go. I've even got it down. I'll even put one up for you as well. Flying Nimbus 2 months. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. 1 sec.
The second, the spike has been planted on B so many times. The second their Viper Wall drops, they're losing like 2 fights at the same time at long range. Put your shoes back on.
Are you a shoes on or shoes off guy when you game?
I mean, at home, I'm a shoes... Okay, maybe I can't talk trash.
Right?
Because I definitely would not play with shoes on in the house.
Exactly. So they kind of want to feel as comfortable.
But I don't know. How clean is the stage floor? We don't know where it's been.
It looked... Pretty sure it was right there. I don't think it went anywhere. I don't think the stage goes for a walk.
I mean, that's true, but
Flash Nimbus, thanks so much, dude. Thanks for saying that as well.
Pictures a few days ago, we were doing actually the walkouts to the players, which I actually think all the players except like Boaster mainly need like walkout tutorials.
Wait, this guy is kind of risky.
I want to see some crazy dance moves.
He's thinking he's got a lot of confidence in his hands and his elbows.
Far more of that.
Just a little. That phone's on the floor. That phone's gone forever.
Yeah, true. Okay, so actually, this
QZ90 with the Prime, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. QZ90 and XOZ has gifted over 4 subs, bringing you up to 320. Craziness from you. As always, XOZ, thank you so much. 320 gifted altogether. Chat, let's get a lot of slug approves in for XOZ. Darketta, Banners, don't know what that name is. And Naya FPS.
Navi on the attack now. Looks like they will be heading towards the left-hand side.
I wasn't even gonna try and pronounce the Japanese name because I don't even know where to start on that one. But either way, appreciate it. Lime as well. What's up, Lime? Hope you're doing well, dude. Good to see you. 6 months, chat. You know what to do. Oops, push the wrong button. Thanks so much, Lime. Appreciate it.
Can't get any armor. It's not the best of times for sure.
It ain't pretty.
Unlucky times. But I mean, ultimately, when it comes to Navi's,
it says Serafina. Okay, Serafina. Welcome in.
The difference between between Cypher and Killjoy's. Killjoy's turret is very reliable.
Well,
when,
that's
guarding your flanks,
a nice start, dude.
Cypher
Look at
trips,
this
I feel
shot.
like there's so many ways, like even with
That's
the extended range, there's
light
ways, like,
armor diff right there.
over by this ramp here, you can jump over it. You can't block off both exits from A main. Yeah, you can put down a camera, something like this, but a lot of the times I think you'll see attack.
Is there a world where Navi don't make it to Tokyo? I mean, yes, but I'm still very confident. Even if they lost to Koi, Giants, and Fnatic, like, you would expect them to take the 4th slot.
He's going to prove with that pick here today. He's always a guy that wants to play something a little bit different, always playing something just slightly out of the norm. And he has a history of catching
Caramelks as well, new member. Dude, what's going on today? What's up, everyone? Caramelks, new member of the Slug Club. Let's get a lot of spams in. Thank you so much. And Big Time Val, 15 months. It's a loyal slug right there. Thank you so much, dude. Okay, in terms of this one, very nice bonus. Like, really, really nice bonus. This might be a bit of a struggle with the 1-9 loss bonus right on top of this. So this will be interesting to see what Fitinho buys. But yeah, this is looking pretty good at the moment. We'll see how Navi does. Obviously a big round for them. Knife goes in and does hit too, so no way they get this kill. No way he gets both of these kills and his first kill. He decided to swing when he was hit by the knife. That was nuts. Juiciest boy with the prime. Juiciest boy with the prime. Thank you so much. Okay. Again, some things I just thought I'd never be saying, but there, here we are. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome into the Slug Club. And who is Deez as well? 2 months. I think I know what's coming, but we'll see. Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. 2-0. Let's keep going. This is a great start from Giants. From a straight up individual double angel from Rhyme. And chat, did he really dink Zipan down to 38 as well? So he got a dink kill and then got an extra 38 HP done and 56. Oh my goodness. And the trades are perfect.
Does trade the favor, but still Fitinho holding it back.
Oh my god.
That's going to be a triple for him on the 3rd round of the map. Making an
what the hell is this round?
And really this whole round comes down to
chat, you can't. There's nothing Navi did wrong here. Let's look at this. Well, how is the extra damage done to... Oh, that's weird.
Have you always called it the slorb, or is it just
wow, okay, I mean... a really good bonus. Really, really good bonus. Might be a little bit worrying. In terms of Giants, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, we didn't see too much of their defense, but their attack looked really bad, so they definitely need to stack up a good amount of rounds. Money's great. Money's out of control here. Money's out of control, and money can get even more out of control.
You're going to have to bring that up with Pansy and Hypo.
Ah, okay.
I can put it to like,
call it a tough time, really.
I think I'm maxed out if I put it here.
Yeah, Navi having a tough time this round. Giants, of course, having upgraded a few of the Bulldogs they've had with the Vandals that Navi bought over. So it's basically, yeah, here's a gift. Bit of a Valentine's. Maybe a kiss on the cheek.
Let me just double check what this is. Okay, yeah.
That's what you expect. Navi's actually slowed up the pace for the past couple of rounds, right? And, you know, trying to traverse, trying to play the info game. No real success on the picks, though.
Well, the problem is, how do you really play the info game? Because they're playing
Tiny69 as well. Thank you so much, Tiny. 4 months in the Slug Club. Appreciate you. Everything my end is on max right now. Like literally everything. Boosted through the roof.
That's something they can play with, but just far less information tools in the kit to be able to work with.
For this one, they will be aiming to try and get that plant down. Cloud delivering, I think it's a smoke, seen it unable to push forwards. That's a pick for Shao. Maybe an opportunity to get the spike down. That's exactly what it is. Not too shabby. Pair her up with a couple of kills and you call it a day. Coutinho up close and personal. Delivers a business towards the chest.
Nice bit of damage.
Keeping it competitive.
Anymore?
One more and you're well in your good way for a good eco round. That's Navi with a 3 picks and a
should be
spike
pretty
plant.
happy with this. Good amount of damage.
Yeah, not bad. Shao just collecting 3
makes them rebuy, so at least a little bit of econ damage.
Not the worst thing in the world, especially on attack. I think you can find a lot of situations.
They were playing no Sage. Yeah, they changed the got rid of the KO and put the Sage in, and honestly, just the best change up.
think I've already
I think it will help a lot on their attack as well.
And Rhyme want to play over on this A side, especially on
Bacon 666, thank you so much.
Round, they went for the aggression. Round 3,
the Devil's Bacon.
Many Bulldogs.
Thank you, man. Welcome in.
So keep our eyes out for those pushes. Right now, I think with Vitinho moving over to the operator, he's just going to be posted up top gen for that early angle. And this is actually a really tough thing. I think a lot of teams will still approach A main on the ground. You can see just a Cypher camera.
Knife over towards middle that kills the... that hits...
but doesn't end up clearing
that hits the Killjoy. Killjoy's expecting something on top of this, so he moves all the way back. Did he instantly... I'm going to highlight this. I think he instantly removed this unless I missed somebody util to break this.
Left-hand side pivot where Hoodie is holding.
But that should be coming back in a little bit if so. Chad, did he break the turret from on top of here?
But he's a little bit concerned about some mid-aggression.
Yeah, he might have heard actually a drop there. I believe a footstep has been audible.
Yeah, download this off angle though. So many players will hold that when they're playing back yellow. But you can just wrap around
oh boy.
Have the awareness for it.
They might be able to pinch him into yellow. Cena doesn't
How you thought you had the freedom to do that.
Obviously
nice
won't be dropped, but the Hunter's Fury will try and deny the spike plant. Won't be happening. We're looking at a 4-on-4 here. Navi setting up for the post
out of it range-wise.
They've got all 5 alive for this setup.
Rhyme does have wall up for the retake, so that is an option. The attacking wall
Some would have got more there.
Awkward.
Some doesn't get his util out. Oh boy, the updraft from here is pretty nice though. Swing with this as well.
Fighting deep back towards Snowman.
Okay.
There's no fights actually being afforded to them right now.
Navi look really on for this round, so you're going to have to come and see some miracle. We have the wall from Rhyme, so wall goes up. Can they create enough chaos to insta-defuse this?
Oh, but they're trying to defuse it.
No,
is the answer.
Nice idea from Giants in terms of the wall create pressure.
Navi played through
Navi handled it well.
Super quiet. And just sneak up right there on Hoodie. Yeah, he gets the one, but side open, free plant. And then not over fighting deep towards Snowman when there was the 3 players trying to swing into them. I really like that coming on through. I think they could have been a little bit more diligent, maybe having Angel wrap around yellow on that initial walk up. And then maybe they don't lose the first player, but a win's a win at the end of the day. They're going to be happy to walk away with that one.
Time to get a little bit competitive in here, right? Time to get some more action from both teams. Navi, of course, finding some confidence.
What's the value over the Cypher? You're trying to get a little bit more info, especially on attack with the camera. So in theory, you don't have to use the Sova drone. So basically, it's like it's not like a straight 1-for-1. It's more their replacement in terms of like the Sova and trying to get the KO in, because they can get a little bit of information in terms of on attack with the camera, and also the cages will help them get out. So it's like a bit between. It's a bit in terms of a mix of. We want to use a KO,
I actually don't think he wanted to allow Navi to play to early break it. Placing it later in the round actually gives him far more value.
Like we lose too much with Killjoy, so it's a bit of like trying to combine both of what they add.
From Navi, but they drop back as well. This is putting question marks into Giants right now. They know they've been pushed, but also they don't know how far Navi have pulled back and where they're committing to.
With 40 seconds, though, you see the wall
nice
go down.
reactive
Last 40
wall.
seconds, so that one is going
and
to be
they have
up for the entirety.
2 people here.
Patience on Rhyme, perfect.
Wall drop, CNED, high ground, Rhyme up close to the wall. Who will be spotting out who first?
Yeah, nicely done.
Elevated, delivering first, but now Navi starts moving through. Giants don't
Time's
have more players
relatively
here. Cloud's
low.
gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting if he wants to keep his team alive in this one. Can't stop the defusal. Wall in front of it. Cloud delivering onto Angel.
Dude, if CNED goes down.
I've got what they wanted.
Oh,
and
nice shot.
Back exactly what they needed.
They go for a G2 plant. Again, G2 plant, just wall and plant over towards here. Pretty safe, good for after plants as well. Zippan's done great into this. Two important duels.
Trying to push forwards, that's one.
Got the extra one back sight and then dealt with the flank.
2 against 4, make it 3 actually.
Yeah, Zippan was an absolute hero in this round.
The knives will be coming back for him now, so there's an option. But I think they're just going to end up saving the
right. In terms of the econs, definitely want to save this, right? Getting a little bit low.
Because retaking the site as the Jet, not very doable with the operator.
Nice recovery from Navi.
And removing the knives as an option for such a time. Secures the round, buys him everything. That's 2 on the board.
And Navi's a team that is just so solid on those fundamentals, right? They'll never go for those over peaks. And, well, if they do, it's going to be a rarity. And you definitely saw that illustrated right there. They have the advantage back out. Why take another fight if you don't need to? No chances given to Giants.
Exactly the right way to do it. Similar look with them over on the B side. And CNED on this opening, he heard the wall go down, was expecting the position of the stage. actually, if they can time hits like that around.
Okay, going over towards the light armors to make sure they can get more buys. So actually, they can probably squeeze out a buy into the next round. There's one person that can't. Nice little movement tech. Again, you can go on the rope, you can hover, so you can instantly go onto the top part of pipe. You see what I was talking about here in terms of the Cypher allows you to kind of do what the Sova does on attack, right? This is them using the camera and getting that tag out is the same equivalent of using the recon here. Okay, you guys are starting to see what I was talking about in terms of it does a bit of a mix in terms of what Killjoy can do and what the Sova adds.
But of course, Navi now entering now this B site. 2 defenders, of course, Rhyme close proximity to help out as well. CNED pushing forwards now, together with his team. Not greedy to buy anything, just utility, trying to delay it. It's a stall-out tactic from Giants.
Positioning Sugetsu is going to be big here. Up inside tube. If Nuke ever dies, that alarm bot goes down, and all of a sudden, instantly, a pincer in the back. So critical that Nuke doesn't end up falling.
They're backing out.
But that's all right, again, because they've got...
good amount of damage done from all of the spam, so they leave Cypher over towards here, and they're going to try and do a 2-man sell of the B fake. As we can see, it's going to work really, really well, especially with that kill. Angel kind of needs to make sound, in my opinion, unless he just wants to really now... Okay, does he think that that's enough? Okay, that should keep more people here. So 3 people here, 1 person rotating. Very nice round from Navi. Very impressive round, considering they had 35 seconds left, and there was 4 here and 1 in the tube.
Oh, he's going to rotate back through spawn while Sugetsu continues to be a nuisance up mid.
Giants are feeling like they're in Big Brother right now. There's people watching them left and right, behind them, on top of them. They don't know where to look. Surely uncomfortable to be in. And Navi, again, you know, advantage. Drop back. Spike touched. Snake bite is there. They've got so much utility to stop this from happening. Cloud delivering with the first kill.
Sugetsu coming up Raptors now.
Is he going to come in time? Yeah, it's not stuck with. He's got plenty of time to just rotate over, but they can't lose all of his teammates' lives. Sugetsu, optimal position, just stay quiet. Nobody's looking towards him, and that's where he can spray upon them, spraying through. He's running out of health, and he's running out of teammates. He will be spraying through, but not stuck with Cloud.
Oh my god, that was crazy. Sugetsu has been so integral to this round. It was wild. Even looked like during some of that the Cloud didn't even know where he was. Yeah, that was kind of wild. Insane round from Sugetsu.
Absolutely perfect for what was required of him in the situation. Oh man.
Oh man.
That feels bad.
That's so funny.
Is, I could have seen that stick on the spike actually work out.
This was a very cool round though. This was a very cool round.
Just like 3 bullets on the classic. When the nerves hit the fan, you know you're gonna miss some of those.
I think when Cloud got off, he started right-clicking. It was a bit frantic.
Yeah, I thought this was a sick round. So far, that was the best round we've seen from Navi in terms of like map control, making them think it was a B hit as well. That actually might be one of the best B fakes I think I've seen on Icebox. Full stop.
No one else did anything.
Definitely helped with Sugetsu getting the kills that he got, but it was really cool.
4K for him. And with those 2 openers up through mid, if Navi continue to find the exploit through mid,
yeah, it was very impressive. Again, just wall to block vision. They got the kill, broke the alarm bot that was in kitchen, and then they got spotted over towards yellow, so it worked even better. This now, with this round, because we saw pretty early on, the Giants are heavily over-rotating, even before the fake happened, right? They spotted some numbers over towards here, they early rotated. We had 4 and then we had 1 person middle. I wonder if this timeout is to literally just be like, guys, we cannot over rotate anymore. It might have been a game plan where they were like, guys, let's just rotate until they fake, and now this is just a pause to be like, guys, we can no longer do that.
Again, this early aggression,
so
I really like
that's definitely at least something that was talked about here.
Necessarily how they're always going to play their defensive side Icebox, but I think this is deliberately against a Sovalus comp. They're looking for a lot of those creeps forward, forcing Angel to use that camera early.
Slow it down, Navi. They do that quite a bit, don't they? Just slow down the pace again, trying to make sure Giants aren't pushing, like you said. Of course, without the Sova, no info.
Why did Giants let Icebox through? They probably have a perma veto. Again, new teams. When you go into a new team and you have 7 maps, right, within a short amount of time, sometimes it's good to just be like, what map does everyone hate? And if everyone agrees that they all hate one map, then you kind of practice the other 6 and you just have a perma veto. So a lot of it's based on that. So in terms of why they're letting Icebox through, they have a perma veto, it's looking like.
It has been exactly on the mark a couple of times.
And they just got a little bit unlucky that Fnatic exposed them super early on.
Surely there must be someone closer, but Angel delivers Zipan as well on the front line, wanting some action. Cloud forced to drop back out of this. Navi full control of it, right? Sight is there, Spike going down.
This was the same thing. That was like my main criticism that I got was like why when I was in Liquid and we went to champs and it was like, why are you not playing Fracture against the Sand? And why are you playing Bind? But it's like, we came in from last round's qualifier. You think we're going to play Fracture against teams that have had 3 weeks longer than us to practice it?
By the moment
it just doesn't make sense sometimes.
That Angel was it close by, the rest of
it was just our perma veto. We didn't have enough time.
At the bottom of this A site.
I actually think that was all right though.
So yeah, sometimes, long story short, sometimes you have a perma veto.
They saw the majority of players, I believe, with that drone.
But obviously, when you get more time, you want to try and have a 7-map pull down eventually.
Take 3 individual fights. And 3 of those players, they all lost. Whereas, you know, there's options. Maybe throw up the Viper wall, play behind that.
Holy hell.
Stall more time.
Angel's playing around with it.
Threat working against the enemy team. Because generally,
he's showing off.
You know, sort of hold your ground on the site pretty effectively there, especially when you have as many as 3 players. But there you have it, 1 fight over there. Then we're swinging into Maze with a wall out in our hands. Like, I actually think that was just very poor play from Navi after the initial scouting that they did get.
Interesting fact here for people that haven't really been in the know about players and the teams.
All right, Giants need to try and get a round back. It's getting too much. They have a lot of ults against. Oh my goodness.
So maybe some extra feelings in for this
one. Well,
early pick from Cena though. Fadinho's out.
It's 4v5.
That duelist head to head. Well,
chat. What gun did Fadinho have? Rifle or op?
Okay, yeah, we'll show you some early fights in A. That hasn't really been something Navi have gone for previously.
Pretty easy looking at the right direction. He's going to peek through Angel. Oh, it's uncomfortable. Oh, and he just barely misses out on Angel.
Dude, how's he got the best timing in the world here?
Creep forwards, mate. The B side is
Vandal, no shield, and he's taking the first contact? What? He had no armor?
And the wall drops, there's too many angles to actually fight, so all they can do is take...
Because he's on top of here, taking first contact.
That's actually enough to bring the rest of the team over towards the B site.
What is Hoodie doing? The alarm bot is further back, right? So they could have got through middle. So with the first bit of pressure, they stacked over towards A, so he has to worry about pressure through middle.
Every single time they're on the B, on any of these sites, and the spike is down, they're ahead.
Oh, this is big though. All of a sudden, 5v3 turns into 4 versus 4 as Giants commit 2 ultimates. Now, they also have the lockdown if they want to use that, and that's really powerful when trying to retake
this
the
is
site.
looking pretty good at the moment. Keep an eye on CNED. CNED has to win this one out. The good thing for him is as well, he could play this super late and kill a Killjoy if it goes down. With that kill, they might not even want to use it.
This has gone down very differently than what Navi would have liked, but CNED is trying to...
Nice wall stick. Can't see CNED winning this one with 11 bullets. Nicely done. Good recovery from Giants.
Good response with the play.
Yeah, really good recovery from them.
On the scoreline as well.
A lot of ults used into this one though.
Well done,
lot of ults.
Yeah, they lose the opening pick, the actual site rotation.
Chat, Res was used into this round, right? Or am I just fully tripping?
But then using these ultimates at the same time to even the playing field, and then having the awareness, having the reactions to fight against some of the forward aggression that Navi were throwing their way. Shut down any options. They didn't even have to use the lockdown, right? That's what Navi were trying to counter out. That's why they were trying to fight forward, but because they get sliced down.
Sugetsu not playing mollies there. I'm pretty sure his normal lineup, the wall would have blocked it, right? They did this wall, and it was like heavier over towards this side if this is the corner. Let's draw like this being the corner. That's awful. Let's draw... Let's move this X. Let's say this is the corner. Right, they planted in here. I think normally he does the molly here. It might not have hit because of the wall being extended this side. There's a lot of lines going on here. Hopefully you lot understand. This is the wall. This is the corner. This is his lineups.
More protection to run away and deflect bullets from someone that's playing Deep Snowman. But specifically against that Sovolt, a tough time to be the spike planner for sure.
10 rounds in.
Pipson leaning in, dude. Pipson will take the full 1 minute to spit. He's like a real life rap god.
Cloud actually promising
performance,
right?
Like he doesn't even need to try it, and he's just rapping non-stop when he talks.
In fact, doing quite a bit already on the server. Whatever role he's put in, he's always had an impact on this fragging ability. Now, Navi, quick onto this A site. Giants actually have a strong allocation of
No
players.
idea.
I like this
no
a
idea.
lot, right? CNED was successful with the opening pick last time around, and they also have the Sage ult.
Nicely
right?
done.
So
Nice shutdown.
that
Coutinho
body
getting
is
some
pretty
revenge
far
into this
extended.
one.
They may need to use the Sage
Oi.
wall to res that
Okay,
one through.
nice
Just to
trades
trade
back
out a
from
couple of
Navi
kills.
though.
All of
So
a sudden, much
Giants
more doable.
decided to
Tip
face
and
very
falls all the way
heavy,
back
and
behind
Navi
belt.
decided to do the same thing. Had
Exactly
res,
what
so it made
Navi
more
wanted
sense
from
for
the
Navi to do it.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
They get
Just
simple
take these fights
2v2
for long
trades,
distance.
but we have the res. And again, you're just
Navi
seeing
can
most
afford to do that.
people, the
Now,
most
Giants
common
know
strat
they're
at
on
the
the back
moment
foot,
when
which
you're
is
on
why you see
attack and
Cloud
you
taking
have
these
res is
shots.
to just
Look,
duel
moving
up here,
towards
right? A
yes,
lot of
he's
times
finding
when you
anyone, but
duel
that
and you're
also
on the
gives him
back line, your body
info.
falls down and it's an easy res. So
But
if you're a
aggressive
Sage,
rotation,
you play
close,
ranked, you have res,
illustrate that
honestly
the
just tell someone
focus
to
of
just
their
duel at the
opposition
back here,
is
you're going to
the
get an
other
easy
side.
res.
He's played in this spot over by jail before, but I don't think he's ever been spotted.
Yeah,
by
it's a
Navi on their
strong
attack.
it's a strong thing to do with
That would catch some off
Sage
guard.
res.
Of course, Navi moving over towards the B site. And one thing to note in the post plant here, Angel's been doing this for the last few rounds. He's holding on to both his tripwires. Again, very unreliable at guarding out the flanks, and he's been placing them in the late round after the spike goes down.
30
Something
seconds.
Giants are going to have to be mindful of on the retake.
Chat, I've got him maxed out. There's nothing I can do on my end.
Yeah, Guardian not the best gun to shoot
When they
with
whisper,
through
it's
the
just-
smoke, but still, Spike will be going down.
Watch mid though, because again, they have to be able to find a pinch to break that lockdown. Nuki is killing everyone though.
Yeah, Nuki's able to find it as well, delivering the information for Cloud to jump in as well to help out, because he's going to appear behind Angel right now.
What a
Trying to
weird
kill him,
round.
But Angel is ready for
Angel's
it. Now
wrecked.
that's a plot twist. Nuki though, staying alive, and
One-on-one.
he's short it down to a duel. A one-on-one against Xiao.
Lower my mic and you can increase it in your end.
forth, and it's Xiao to pick it up. Look
Maybe
him
I'll
in
do
the
that.
eyes and put a bullet between them. And now we've got square scoreline 5-5.
Important clutch.
The
Yeah,
Navi
clutch.
mid-rounding right
In
there,
terms of the
absolutely
econ, that might
fantastic.
reset them as well. I
Deciding
think I
to
saw
late
2 people who
split
can't buy
into
here.
be knowing, again, that lockdown was the plan from Nuki, so they wanted to have the ability to pinch down on it. Of course, they don't end up being successful in that regard, but the yellow players end up surviving.
Yeah, I know. I'm
winning
telling you,
out
there's
in the
nothing I
clutch,
can
giving
do.
their team enough of a chance in the 1v1
Still
to
haven't
come
got
away
the
with that
sound
one.
perfect here yet.
Now CNED actually going into the operator on attack here, looking for an opening pick. Now this does make actually executing into the site a little bit more challenging later on. There are options to throw that.
In terms of
back
this one,
to,
managed to
back
squeeze out a bite, and I'm talking
Swap
real
over to a rifle and
squeeze.
you do end up
We get
competing
the
into
jet
site,
jet ult,
currently
sorry,
just
and then we have
plowing
a
through some early
stinger.
fights.
Sorry, we have a Spectre,
so far
but he
they
has
haven't
ult,
messy at
so
all, has it?
might reactively use that if the jet goes down
Mostly
here.
been dictated from the first few engagements. Only rarely showing into clutch as seen it with the first blood.
Well,
for
there
Tico.
goes the ult.
Sticks by, Blade still in arms. He needs his
Nice
pick
shot.
and he picks it up through the smoke. Watching
Nice
the
shot
shot,
in
Cena
return.
ready for it. And now, Navi, take the opportunity. They're going to move into the site, get the spike down, but Giants going to take a while until Rhyme is able to rotate over.
It looks like Rhyme may end up trying to go for a flank. This tripwire, I do believe, is a diagonal tripwire that blocks off both entrances into B main. It is. And Rhyme's not going to deal with that. Instead, worried about that late mid reflank that's not coming through this time around.
And there's been so many lurks happening. He's
Right,
gotta be
call's
scared
been
about
made to
what's
save
going
this
on,
one.
right? He's got to be scared about where
Navi
they are,
were
where they're fighting. But yeah, that's the
4-0
round. They're
down,
going to have to drop back, save, and
and they're
give
going to
Navi
get
his
up to
victory.
6-5.
Yeah, fantastic openers
That's
there
a crazy
from CNED.
comeback.
Finding them with the operator and then using the verticality. I actually think one of the benefits, usually I'm a big disbeliever in using the operator on jet on attack throughout the entire round. I do believe in
What
maybe
side
using
is
those
Icebox?
opening
Depends
picks.
on your
But I think
comp,
especially on that
really.
B site,
But
because
majority of the time, I
B
would
site
lean
is the site
towards
with a lot
attack
of
sided.
cores you have
But
to clear once you get
I'm
to
telling
the
you, some
main.
teams really
You don't
have
necessarily have to be using
some
your
teams really
ability
have
to
defense
dash to
down.
dive
But
in
a
the
lot of
site.
times it depends on your comp.
Last round before the
Quick little
switch.
trade over by A main. I actually think it makes a lot of sense.
But yeah,
there
if
for
you
CNED
if you
just
ask me to
post
say
up
what
on
it
those,
is, it pretty much is
vertical
attack
angles,
sided,
top
just
three,
because of
top
how
yellow.
A is really.
And it was very successful for him there.
But if
Just
you don't have a
murdering
Sage,
the
it's
jump.
normally going to be defense sided. So it's not nice shot. Yeah, this was a really good shot.
We got to see
It's normally
some
really
Nuki there.
reliant
He's playing within
on the comp
smoke.
itself.
Obviously, Nuki losing his life, but still picking up the pieces by the end of it.
Yeah, they are. They are the Burger King.
Day
They
to
are the
reminder,
Burger
Berlin,
King
that you
team,
guys
it's
are
true.
absolutely awesome.
Oi,
The fans have been so loud all
seen
these
it,
days.
feeling it.
Showing up
Nuclear
for their
not
teams and
exactly
quick
knowing
trades
about the
in mid.
hitboxes and
Keeps this round
being
afloat. 4 versus
close
4.
to
Now,
a.
Hoodie does
Damn,
have
that
the
was
ultimate.
that was a
Go into
worrying
it
sign
once.
to see him. Did he not realize his head showing there? It's a nice shot
For a
though.
stroll. Fancies the weather. It's a bit chilly out, but sunny day.
He's too close to the angle. Further away, you're
reads
gonna
it.
see him.
That's good awareness, right? The second your kill
Nice
trade
jump
drops in
check to
mid,
check
you
this as
better
well.
believe
This
someone
was
on the attack
a
is gonna try to find
really
an
important
opportunity to
duel
load
over
up. Now,
towards
Navi,
middle.
They hear this drone. They know at least one player's here. This is going to give them info of the second.
Okay, we see Xerxia ult.
Do they go in? If they do, they have to go quickly. You can see Angel immediately trying to capitalize.
It's real risky, right? Sticking into that as well, pushing forwards. Whether the side is set up, it's going to be a tough choice.
Hoodie's very safe too. He actually ulted all the way up from on top of Raptors, so he can look down, get that first angle on his opponents. The fact the spike got planted at all is insane.
Giants
Yeah,
coming together. They're gonna have to play
I'm
the numbers
surprised they
of
got
RNG and
allowed
wait for the
to
trades. That's
plant
their
the
way in.
spike here. This is definitely a bit of
Already a
land
tripwire
sound.
placed
I
on
think
site. Two trip
online we
Angel's
see a
gonna try
heavier
to
swing for
off
that.
Maze to play through.
They're thinking of pushing through this Viper spit further. They want to clear it forwards, but no, they're going to actually go for the fight. Angel spotted out through the smoke. Hoodie's going to spray through it. Jumps out of it as well. That's a triple kill for Hoodie, and it allows Xiao to be alone. But how are you going to stop him when there's a wall up against the spike? This is a done round where Giants will be able to
nicely done.
square
Okay,
things up again. 6 to
Navi
6
should be happy
half-time.
though.
It's as
With a
close as it
4-0
could be.
start like this, Navi should be very happy that they got this. Giants equally
Great way
should
to
be
kick
also
off
happy,
the
but
first
their
game of the
attack
day
the other
right
day
there.
looked awful. But a lot of that was because they didn't
Tino and
have a
Cloud having a
Sage,
bit of a-
so it
having a bit
should
of a
look a lot
half.
better. It should be a
I
lot
have to
easier
say
for them.
themselves, Navi
This one might be doable.
getting creative after losing
I
a few
kind of
those
think
first
Giants
early
need to
rounds.
win a pistol here as well.
But now I think the challenge for Giants, because they were so unsuccessful against Fnatic, it's Fnatic, of course.
It's pretty
that's
much
gonna be
on.
really tough for them. But
It's
one
pretty much
thing
on
that
no matter
Navi
who
have
wins
going for
pistol,
them
really.
is they have a map. They get to see some of those attack-sided tendencies.
Yep.
A lot of what we saw from Giants was late round B hits, right? If they weren't committing
Cypher
fully into
set up
site
towards
right
B,
off
it
the
works
rip,
everywhere
it was
on
always
this
gonna be
map.
getting some
B,
scouting up through mid,
middle,
leaving a lurk over
wherever,
towards B, and then
wherever you
moving
want.
back into that
A lot of the
middle lane.
time,
Now,
you're going to
that's
see a lot of
tendency that I'm
Cypher stuff
sure Navi
towards
are
middle,
aware of.
but
It was definitely a battle
We'll
of the
see.
brains. So
There's
I'm
a lot
glad
of
we
good
got
cameras.
The actual giant from Giants, Milan, with Yinsu right now to get his thoughts of this game.
I'm so glad you mentioned brains, Pavlos. That's right, I've got Milan, the analyst of Giants, with me. First of all, Milan, I didn't expect to see them on stage playing Icebox so soon after the Fnatic game, so tell me why that was floated again today.
I think the main reason we're still open to playing Icebox instead of Fracture is because I feel like Fnatic is a slightly weaker team on Icebox than they are on Fracture. That's the reason we kind of left it open.
You
I
liar.
feel more confident on this compared to Fracture, but that doesn't
You
mean
liar.
that we will not play Fracture whatsoever.
Oh, okay. Now, you haven't had too many days to kind of prepare for this game, but we've seen a change in the comp already. Nuki, I've never seen him play Killjoy before, so what was the reasoning behind this?
I think the main reason for this
But
change
again,
in
chat,
general
he's
is
also not
really
gonna go, yeah,
picking
it's our
KO
perma
over,
veto, by the way.
KO instead of Sage right now. Rhyme has a little bit more playing with the pack and that sort of stuff, and Nukia offered to play Killjoy, lurking around a little bit, and we only played 2 games. This is the second time we play it, so
Ooh,
so far
okay.
so great.
Yeah, how are you feeling about the way they play so far? You happy?
I'm happier than yesterday. I think we started off really well. I was hoping we would be able to finish it the same way we started it, but 6-6, I can't really complain about that.
Okay, last question very quickly. What do the boys need to do? Just one thing you'd like to see them do if they want to close this out.
I want to see them win the second pistol and
Okay.
the 7 following rounds after that. Let's do that.
There's a lot riding on that, Milan. Thank you very much for your time. You heard it from him. Giants, they need to win this pistol. Ender and Pavlos, let's see if they can.
I told you guys he was a giant, right? There's 2 people in this stadium that make me feel small. I'm just as a reminder, I am about 1.86 m, something like that, and Ender and Milan just
All
make
right,
me
so you're
feel
actually
tiny.
like 178.
When I'm next to you guys, yes, I feel like that, or even less.
I will stand next to him. I'll see who's actually taller between the 2 of us. But we get into the second half of Icebox here, and Giants.
okay.
Curious to see
Let's
what
see.
new
It's
stuff
an
they've
open
been able to cook
pistol.
up for us
It's not
today.
gonna decide the game if someone wins a pistol here. Wait, did they just
Pretty
get cut
tough
off somewhere?
match here against
Okay.
Fnatic previously. Now, we
They were
did see
just
a
fully
ton of
silent for a little
full
bit.
aggro commits on the site. And Giants are playing slowly to claim some space, but they're about to explode forward.
And that's the thing about Navi, right? When they're
Nice
attacked,
and
they're
safe.
going to pace the game however they want.
Nice
right?
and
They're
nice
gonna
and
make the game
safe from
as
CNET here.
humanly uncomfortable as possible.
'Kay,
they
this
can,
is
for their
Fnatic
opponents.
fun.
So now it's Giants' turn to try and set
Wait.
the tempo. But look how far forward they're going
Interesting.
to push forward onto the site. Navi already here.
Interesting.
The only one to find a kill for his
I liked
team, while
this.
Giants are able to take over.
Xiao does have wall for the retake. He's put in good position, and Giants are playing fairly far back at the moment. No one entrenched deep backside or anything like this. They do have to get through.
You got Xiao and Sugetsu, who are pretty much the most clutch in this team, so maybe it's not done. 1 bullet on that one there.
Yeah, finds the Sheriff, has to reload though. It's going to buy some time. Sugetsu, I don't think he spotted out the back of his opponent there. Xiao not able to hit his shot.
Damn, nicely done. Vitinho managed to wrap this up as well. I liked this. So normally what happens with this wall is you normally do wall and then you plant here. But they decided to wall and then they just took this pathing with multiple people and just wrapped around the side itself. It was really, really cool. And then when they were wrapping around, they had someone go through this wall. It's actually a very good pistol.
That one, especially on rifle rounds, ends up getting broken down so quickly. Obviously, tons of utility being thrown your way.
Right, so basically, they did this wall, they wrapped like this, and then when they were wrapping, they had someone go through the wall as well. So this person dueling was always going to die. It is a very cool pistol. It's one of the most drilled, like one of the better pathings I've seen. One of my thoughts on Carmine Corp was Sideshow right about them. I mean, everything he said was right about them. But you've also got to remember, they did kind of well with all those mistakes in there. And that's a scary sign.
Trying to shoot it forwards and it hit a wall and it bounced back, probably. Either way, Giants.
Oh my goodness, Vitinho. Vitinho really hoping the Observer wasn't on him there.
Costing Vitinho's life, really. And the fact that Nuki is fairly low as well, there's chance for Navi to do damage with his pistols up against this Sugetsu, who wants to drop forwards, find ahead potentially, but really isn't capable of much. It's a tough world here for Navi, as there's 4 remaining for Giants and CNED, with just the Marshal hemming down sights. Just creeping his way into the lines then, really.
This is where you shift enter, cringe, fight me. What is this, man?
Oh,
don't fight
Almost got a second one. Okay, in terms of this though, Chalice, bear in mind it's a 2-0. 2-0 in terms of pistols. It's a good start for Giants. Giants did win the bonus last time.
Mowing him down right there, not giving CNED much of a chance. Now though,
works.
Hey, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
We might have an NA buy.
That being said, though, actually Cloud having quite a game.
Could be an NA buy here.
For himself on the Sova. But one thing that I did notice in Giants play versus Fnatic on their attacking half is they like to spread out a
NA buy.
early rounds and sort
One
of
person
catch
buying
early
all the way
aggression.
down to try and
Oftentimes
secure
I've
as
got
many
2 players,
rifles.
Over near B main,
Going into the next
A
round,
main,
they'll have
1
4
player
rifles, 1
holding
person that
4
can't.
down mid. You can see similar ideas with them guarding, you know, a little bit more forward with that Killjoy turret near A. Vitinho having this angle in mid to see if there would be a late little peek around. And they love to leave players in B main. Again, this team loves to finish over near B, so I'm honestly a little surprised to see Rhyme bailing out of that area. Now, one thing the Cypher gives
because people normally use it as a flame, right? Like NA flash or EU flash and stuff like that. So when I'm actually like being serious and be like, oh, this is a buy that NA like to do, everyone's like, oh my god, is he flaming? But it's literally just a buy that became pretty meta in NA, or has become pretty meta in NA.
About to find contact. Navi pretty happy about defending this one. 3 players strong. Not too bad. Xiao, first contact. Vitinho end up falling. CNED.
Boy, you're a monster. You're a monster getting 2 there. Oh, you're crazy as well.
Not allow Navi to find teammate support. CNED having to drop back with nanoswarms, having to hop his way out of there.
This is nice though. Look how much vision is blocked here. So they have cage over towards this. So once the wall goes down, you can cage, and then the wall goes back up. So you kind of blocking this fully. It's kind of similar how people play the Harbor Viper.
CNED's just hitting his shots today.
Yeah. Oh man,
this is cool. They're doing some cool stuff with the Cypher. I'm not gonna lie to you. So it's kind of filling the void in terms of the Sova on attack. It does all the stuff you want it to do that the Killjoy does. And on top of it, it has little things in like this where you're essentially using it how the Harbor is done. You just constantly block vision from one part. And they have the jet here as well, so you can have double smoke, double cages. So that you just get ultimate value from your wall. It's a cool approach from Navi. I like that a lot.
That first player walking in can't really do both, so it becomes very, very difficult. Unless you're also swinging on the high angle there too, up on pipes. Always though, you have to keep on your guard versus CNED.
The power up round.
Now, Okay, so this is the setup. Angel did this last round too.
Again, this is a nice
mid,
trip, and he has a
Killjoy
trip
is
in.
very
So yeah,
simple.
trip
On
early
Cypher,
towards
you have to
middle to
place
see if
that
they go
trip wire
under,
a little
trip
bit
in
later.
towards
Down
the actual
and then
tube
also
itself
right there in
from the beginning. So yeah, good info over towards middle. If this doesn't get
Classic
broken,
plan as
they
well,
can
being
heavier stack
possibly
sites.
to focus out
And
on
this, I
Giants.
think,
there's the early drone. It will end
is
up
one
being
of the
easier
OP
here, almost
cameras that you
certainly. I
can't
would
see
love
until you're
to
like
see
here,
Giants have a round
and basically
early
for
in
a
the half
retake.
where they actually walk up in mid and see what the Cypher setup is. Because if they
Yeah,
see
it looks
that,
like it.
they can
It's
break it.
nope.
Utility,
Okay,
many
well,
things
might
later
have just
on.
given.
You need to learn
Might have
how
just
the
given a
enemy
camera
Cypher
away
is
for
playing
free,
very
but
quickly in a half. Otherwise, they're gonna have permanent control
either
down
way.
over mid.
The ball will be dropping. Nothing to stop the plant.
Spike planted.
Clean. No contact throughout that entire fight. You're probably wondering what fight.
Keep an eye on the
Angel,
silver luck.
He still has the trips in mid, and Cloud is going to be able to late lurk through mid. It's very important he does not die early here. He has to be the last
In
one.
terms
to
of this
take the fight.
retake,
This
Shao
could be an
does have his
explosive one.
wall,
This could be a
so
really
wall
quick
up,
one. And
create
Cena's able to
chaos,
enter the
try and
fight very
stick it.
quickly, entering with a dash
Wall
behind
up.
Shao with a wall.
Create
trying to get
chaos.
the spike already, put pressure on them.
Try and
Spray
stick it.
through. They haven't
Working
been
well.
able to
A lot of
break
chaos
already.
at the
That's
moment.
being diffused halfway. Can they spray through it already? Cena pushing even further, but he's composed to not go too far.
Sova
Navi
has
haven't
not
lost
been
their fights
enabled yet.
And it's Giants under pressure. Giants need to push
Oh,
through.
Nuki.
Giants need to interrupt the defuse, but they're able to do so. Nuki stays alive to get to his low. He can potentially deal with all of them.
Oh
One
my.
point for Cena. That's
Oh
all that is
my.
needed. And Nuki,
Dude, he got all
quadra kill.
four
And
here.
Giants on 9 rounds.
What a hero
Nuki
play.
does it all there to
What a
send
hero
Giants
play.
up.
Chat, if they lost this as well, they had to eco. What a time for
4K
it.
to close it. And that was just, I mean, bullet hell right there on all sides. Smokes everywhere. I don't think anyone knew exactly what was
Oh
happening
my.
in that
What the hell
round.
is that?
But you can see lines up the two.
What the
on
hell was that shot?
You just can't defuse the spike versus this guy. I honestly think Navi had won the retake. They outplayed Giants getting back on the site, had full control over Yellow.
Yeah,
but
I've done it. Thanks
the
for the reminder.
unfortunate
Sorry, I didn't
reality
see
of
it.
Two players being instantly taken down, and no one being in a position to really be able to.
Okay,
break
in
him
terms
from
of the
under.
money here,
It's as if
it
that
is
war
so
gave them a
fine
false
to
sense
do a
of security.
light
They
buy
had
for
full
them
control
still,
over on
so
the spike. They were
we are
on
going
their
to see
way of
both teams
defusing it
buy
all,
after this
and all of a sudden it
potentially
became
if they
fake, it
decide to
became
go for the light buy,
explosive.
because this
That's
will be
when
ult
Nuki
as
was
well.
able to just
So in theory,
deliver, really.
not
Yeah.
the most important buy rounds,
Hard
everyone
even
can
to
buy
say that it
next
was a misplay or
if they
anything
go
like
for the
that,
light
because
buys, which these teams have been doing.
One of those situations.
Cena's got his blades, and
Sickening.
you gotta be scared of that one.
Oh no, and the spike out exposed. The Viper wall actually blocks off the spikes. There's a quick window. I think Cloud trying to grab that one very quickly before the wall goes down.
Cena once more. Look, there are games where Cena feels it. And this game he's feeling it. You can tell. You can tell with his movement, with his aim, it's crisp.
Important not to get too over aggressive now. With big numbers, you don't want to give that away for free.
Yeah, they know they can buy next,
Big
so they
ultimates
don't
on
really
Giants
want to
side,
use
too.
any
Don't
ults
think
into
they're
it.
gonna end up committing those,
I
but
still
if
look
you find a kill, find a
considering
second,
the
maybe there are
Killjoy
options.
ult,
Exactly. They need to pick if they want to consider themselves in this round. And that's what they're going to go for. Cloud with one. Cena still alive. Cena!
Oh my
Give him
god,
the ace
what a
no.
round
Take
from
him down by
Cena.
Hoodie.
Holy.
And actually he's going in. Yes, Ultimate's not invested, but Hoodie's going to try and do it all with his guard.
Ooh,
Trying to
nice
isolate
read into
Shao,
their setup though.
making sure Hoodie is no more.
Okay, back
Punches him
before
to the
we
ground,
go,
and that is
I'm
Navi
pretty
on
sure
8,
they're going to
closing
light
up the
buy
gap.
with Fatinho just using ult and heavy armor, or light armor.
I feel like you
Dude,
can
they have
rely on a
5
guy like
ults.
CNED. Every third or fourth round, it's just like, oh, he'll just straight up win it for you entirely on his own. Like,
Great
you
round
take
for
your
Navi
hands
as
off
well.
mouse
Their
and
money was
keyboard,
relatively
kick back,
low,
feet up
and
on the
they
desk.
get
You're still
around with
completely
3 of them
chilling with the
alive.
man.
So
He'll just
really
get
important.
the job done for you.
Lazy Song vibes.
Yeah, it's just everything. That was the round for them.
Timeout, yeah, and I think this is a good
Giants
time for
won't call the
timeout again,
timeout.
like we were saying.
And I do feel
It's
like
going to
I'm
be
seeing
inferior low buy.
differences in their place.
Press tab for me,
compared
what
to
we
how
got?
they've placed off against
Okay,
Fnatic. It's a little bit
I
more
can't
full
see
to
this.
middle, especially over towards this A
But I
side,
still think they're going to low buy with,
I would
sorry,
just
full buy with light
really
armor.
implore Giants to try
And
and
then
work up
if
through
they
mid.
do, a
We've
lot of
not
it depends
seen
on
that.
this round.
And
They have
again,
5 ults, so
having the
they have a
info
bit of an
Where the
advantage.
enemy Cypher is trying to set up allows you so much to try and break those early in round.
They mix it up,
spray,
Giants.
everything, especially because
It
you
seems
place
like
that
they have a
really
cutoff
late.
point. They like to do
just
light
pop that
armor,
one
and then
down
when they get like
on your
over
own as he's throwing
3k
that
or
one up.
something, then
Giants
they
just
start
have
buying
no
heavy
idea
armor.
where that's actually happening yet.
Yeah. And
So
the
it's
dynamic
not
that is
as
very
strict
interesting
as
to this game is
Fnatic's.
that even though Giants are ahead,
They tend to lean
even
over
though-
towards the heavy armor
necessarily doesn't feel like any team is really
a lot
ahead of the
earlier than
other,
like Fnatic.
right? It doesn't feel like there's a team that has a grasp on this game at all. And every round that Giants wins, it never feels comfortable. Same for Navi. It never feels like a team is doing it by a landslide.
It's always close.
It's always close, not only in the round score, but within the rounds themselves.
Yeah, 100%. Blow for blow. Going back both ways. Actually, whoa, I didn't even realize before the timeout, but every ult is available for Giants.
Wow, wow.
Interesting.
It is
Low buy. I thought they were going to try and force this one up. They go for a low buy now. So let's see how much damage they can do. They might.
Oh, you actually don't even see that tripwire get placed.
Continue wants this. Tries to unlock the round for his team, but yeah, shots is taken.
Double knife hit.
Of course, as unlikely as it was, the outcome isn't
Just
as
needed
so
one more
as he
for
would have
that.
liked.
It's good to know.
Yeah,
though,
just
that you
saw
actually
the
don't really see that tripwire get
tried to
placed, at least
insta
the
react
edges of
after
it,
seeing the
because
trip
it's
go
placed
down towards
underneath
middle
you,
here.
And then the angle on the big wall is not actually perceptible.
This is a very good chance for Navi to stack up so much economy that they can buy for the rest of this half.
That for future use. Oh man, there's another player here too.
It's just a battle, really, that Giants are trying to bother them. You know, Navi right now, we're just chilling, and they've got some kids in the playground bothering them. And Navi's just shaking them off right now. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this round in particular. Come on, let's get on with this. Let's have with grown-up duty.
Yeah, I think the next step is Navi just steal their lunch money. Just take everything from them. They're actually just playground bullies right now. Oh yeah,
Ryan's taking so much damage from the molly here.
Hey, wait a second. These playground kids have actually been able to become quite menaces as they've gained quite a lot of ground. Yeah, but they don't really have space. No, not at all. Navi are not really letting that happen. Or are they? Yeah.
Hey, they got a plant. We'll take those.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Maybe for a kill. Wouldn't be
I
that
agree.
bad.
Let's see if the problem is though they need to get some kills.
Shao as well. Could be a bullet on the sheriff.
I'm gonna say 1 kill.
Oi.
0 kills. Flawless
Okay,
from
well,
Navi.
everyone survives.
Right. Navi got 2 kills.
3
Giants got
armors,
no kills.
sorry, 4
So-
armors are
No,
probably
that-
going to
that
get
doesn't
rebought
work.
here, so
Yeah, but that's like the
they can
mean,
buy for
right?
pretty much the
No.
rest of this, especially if they
Mean,
want to do
medium
the
mode,
light
you remember
armor.
that?
Yeah, I
So
do, but if you
yeah,
take
Giants not
the average,
forcing into
first of
this
all, it's 2
one,
plus 0 divided
maybe
by
cost
2.
them,
Yeah,
especially as it's like another round where
Where's your
they
yes and?
Sorry!
get
I
deaths
just
and it
accept
doesn't
the things
go
I say
over towards any
blindly,
of their
please.
ults.
Sorry, I studied computer science. I'm a practical man when it comes to
I'm
these
so
things.
sorry for your loss.
I am as well. I've lost
I
myself.
took 1 year of computer science in high school.
Yeah.
Realized it wasn't for me. Became a caster.
Yeah, I did 3 years of computer science for a bachelor and became a caster because I hated my life.
Man, I feel sorry for you wasting those 2 extra years. That's brutal.
Deploying drone.
Oh no. Oh, we get
The
the
drone up,
forward.
instant reaction after that drone ult comes in as well to try and
Instantly activating. That
Wow,
actually kills
okay.
Angel. What?
did it, hit the tag,
Just
got the
randomly
kill,
snipes
very
him
nice
off there. I
start
think
from them.
Angel had actually
That
put a
now means
tripwire
that middle is weak
inside
in
of the pit
theory,
as
right?
well.
All of his trips would
Would've
have
been a
gone
cool
down,
setup.
and in theory they can kind of
And that's a really great advantage to Giants, right?
have
Because so
pressure
far
over
the
to
attack, they
towards
haven't
middle,
really
but they
been
also
getting
know
these
that
first picks.
that in
Now,
itself,
what would
just
be
getting that
amazing
kill means
is
there
if
is pressure
someone
over towards
beside
middle, so
Cypher,
they don't
right, they could
actually
maybe
have
still
to
had some
go there.
control around mid. Shao could rotate over, potentially grab this orb on A and go for a res. Giants need to commit into the A site because if they don't, that's a super easy res.
Interesting
for Navi to
rounds.
Maybe
We're ulting very safe for this one.
Push towards his Viper split. Could be an obscurement, and what they're actually trying to go to is we see a lot of mid movement.
It's an A split.
It is. They're going to try and pincer the site players.
Oh,
in.
it's
Ooh, Zip
beyond
This is
perfect. They
forbidden
don't even
technology.
consider
This
it.
has never worked before.
Hey, that's a double. No, it's not quite there, but Cloud is there to finish it off.
Really
Good
cool
job,
round. Nice
Navi.
on the fly calling,
Get shut
realizing that
down.
the Cypher's gone
Get
down,
clapped,
middle's
really.
weak.
And
They do the
Giants
safe
now
ult
will
that
be entering
pushes the
onto
Viper
double
back, and
digits
yeah,
already. What
gives
a
them so much
beautiful
space
round
over
by
towards
Giants.
middle.
Giants have done the
Cypher down, no
impossible.
trips, no
I
info.
have
They
literally
didn't consider
never
it.
cast a game in
And
which an
yeah,
A
Navi
split
just
on
thought they were doing
Icebox has
something really
ever
simple.
succeeded. It
Just
is
trying
like
to push
the
them
play
back
that
over
everyone's
towards the,
like, oh, yeah, on
away
paper
from the
looks good,
Viper
but you
ult.
always die
But
to
actually it was
CT
like
there.
multi-purpose,
But I
right?
actually
Pushes
love
them
the
back
theory
into the same time,
using
give them
the
so much space
lockdown,
over towards
'cause
middle.
A,
It was a very
I think a
cool
lot of players,
on the
instead of running
fly
backside,
plan
might actually run
from
out screens there, and then
Giants.
they get shot right in the back with the good timing. It also pays off because there's no Killjoy or Cypher. Cypher was dead at the start of the round, so they get that free walk up into mid. Everything actually went right. The stars fully aligned for that play to work out, and I like what I see.
And it was on the fly default,
Yeah,
so
now
that's
they
why
got
it's
a little
pretty
bit too
sick.
invested into their Viper split there. I thought, okay, will Giants really be stupid enough to push through it? They weren't. They weren't. They were waiting for the reinforcements to arrive from mid. So there you have it. Giants not really allowing Navi to gain an advantage here. Really want to be the ones in the driver's seat.
Let's not forget, too. So first of all, just this ult opening kill. Oh, got the drone tag. I actually missed that. Thank you so much for showing us the POV on that one. But then also, the mid control was lost because the Sage rotated over to try to grab Orb to go for the res, right? And the timing just worked out absolutely perfectly that as she left, instantly the attacker slipped in.
That's the cool thing about getting a pick on the attack. You're thinning out the resources of defense, right? If you get a pick, it means some sort of entry is open, and you have to spread out.
Money's still pretty good. I do see some heavy armors go out. Might cost them later on, but we'll see.
The person giving you that permanent information.
Nice run from Giants. Again, Giants decide to do this wall a lot, and it's not the wall that covers from Heaven. So actually Heaven, in terms of top of sight, is really strong against Giants, but it does allow them this extra freedom, right? This extra space to get out of here for free. So it's good to get out main in terms of B main, but it's a little bit worse in terms of gives you full freedom in terms of blocking Heaven. So it's yeah. Some teams like it, some teams. I mean, some teams prefer it to the normal one, some teams don't.
The majority of their players are here. Coutinho on first contact together with a Cloudburst just bursts out of it. Beautifully done. So Getsu now over. Of course, doesn't have any snake bites, nothing to stop from this plant from taking place. The Viper Stick going even further, Shower trying to spray through it. Slow trying to delay
has res, but not a chance this will get spammed no matter what.
For resources to come in.
All the spam coming on down there. Absolutely huge, and because they kill Sage,
yeah, they kill the person that's going to do the wall plant.
Oh, he avoids it, narrowly avoids it, but Angel is there to stop it. It's so close. Nitpicking here, really. 8 seconds. Oh, it's uncomfortable for Tinu.
Nice trade.
Onto the side, seen it. How did he get it?
Watch
so
Nuki,
close.
watch Nuki.
Nuki on the back line.
Oh.
Delivering blows to the sides of heads, and now
And
we're
when
on
you see a Viper up
it's
on, oh boy, this
the Viper spit, seen it, pushing even further forward.
Okay, Hoodie
This
has a
man
chance
has
here.
no fear.
Double molly.
2 snake bites at the ready.
Do they have shorties ready for this?
And the shut-off doesn't work. He still has the util.
With 1 snake bite, he will reveal his position.
They do not need it. Oh my god.
Inside the Viper spit, spots out Hoodie first, and delivers the killing blow.
Let's give me his POV. How has this guy managed to pull this off? Give me his POV.
Inside of the pit, but he finds the shot to secure the round. The random spam doing so much work, and then CNED tracking Nuki after he had the insane flank opportunity. What a round. Again, one of those CNED rounds. How many has been? 3, 4 rounds. Okay, back to winning one. Straight back again for the team.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be real crazy. It lived up to it.
I think I heard a Turkish Jet fan in the audience.
CNED is saving them.
Giants have been using these early drones.
Honestly, yeah, he's doing really good.
Now over towards B. One thing with the Giants comps, it's pretty hard to fight for back B control. You saw in the last round, there's actually no util support. It was just Vitinho winning the fight. Now, Vitinho has the Jet op, which makes fighting back yellow even more punishing. Now, a lot of times you'll see Sage try to use those slorbs to hit back yellow. You can use snake bites, shock darts. You can use all that utility to try and clear it out. But last round, at least, that was not the case for Giants. And if they play slowly, they're going to run into this setup where if Sugetsu ready to swing off of the tripwire.
Is he, once he gets the first kill, is he going to want to do his util or not? Nice kind of kill trip as well. So kill trip might work. When people get to here, they want to run because they don't want to get shot from top of sight. So this trip might provide a kill. Kinda. I mean, the trip didn't really matter, to be honest.
As he holds that ground, Vitinho loses his
it's a nice setup though.
And now it's Navi on top, rotating over already. They know this is where he has to hand his hold, where he has to have his stand. Quadra for him, looks for the ace, unable to find it, but the job is already done.
It also,
give the man one more bullet, it was his.
Nice flash. It also, Navi are very much playing off the fact that this wall doesn't cover Heaven. Right? So wall doesn't cover Heaven, so we kind of have first contact here. And then when they see that, they try and run into this.
Maybe they're trying to play contact, get Vitinho an opening pick, but
some Getsu.
Nothing to clear this way. A dart after
really
the initial kill had gone down. That is not good enough if you want to commit fully into the B site through main.
Yeah, it was a bit of an awkward one. It felt like Vitinho tried to open that up with a pick early and without any sort of like a dry peek, right? And instead of dashing backwards into safety, he went.
I mean, yeah, it works for both, right? Literally works for both.
System with that.
It's one of those gamble plays that on the surface, like, okay, it's not terrible, but then
that forces them down to a low buy. So that was an absolutely huge round. They get 2 hero guns on top of this. Shao has res. Zipan has ult as well.
And now he's shot back to a sheriff.
So Navi looking very likely to get us to 12 here. 2 hero guns though is a little bit scary.
Full stack of Navi with Rifle galore.
Here.
Big
Yep,
mismatch
same old
really
thing in
their
terms of it
arsenal.
looks like they're going to let some of the rifles duel up here maybe. We'll see.
Which begs the difference, right? It begs the question, how do Giants come back? They've had the lead so far. They were
I like how
squaring
Navi have
round for
approached
round,
this though. I really
but
like how
now
Navi have
finally
approached this.
Navi are
I feel
above.
like
They
they're
haven't really been there for a while.
they are playing
They're actually
against,
2 rounds
like
from
they don't want to
closing it out, so
fight
this is
B
the
main
worst
too
moment
much,
for Giants
kind of
to
similar to how
lose that
Fnatic played it a
advantage.
lot.
Remember
They're
what I
so
told
fine
you,
giving them
Giants
this
always
freedom
finish
because
B.
again that's
Here
what
it
this
is
wall
again.
does really
Sort of
well.
test the water
Then they have
outside
the
A,
retake
instantly over
smoke
here,
that
but this is
blocks
where I think the
vision,
Cypher can
and a
actually
lot of
get
the
so
times they've
much
been
value.
playing
Yeah,
up
to
over
spot
towards
these
heaven
late
here
B
because
hits.
again
Hasn't actually
doesn't block
caused
it.
too many
So
rotations to come over.
I
don't
very
know
much like how
many
Navi
players
have
it saw when it
approached
was
this,
tapped
especially on
into.
defense.
Here comes the cavalry, though.
Oh, it's
And yeah, the
uncomfortable.
trip makes
Cloud
sense
gets
with
picked up.
the smoke as well.
I mean, how lucky are Giants, though, that the Sage
Rhyme
is
has
not
a res.
dropped.
Yeah.
Rhyme getting that off gives him a chance.
Wall's going to
The
block
res,
that.
They believe in this round. They
Okay,
definitely
Wall
do.
does not
Spray
block
down
that. They
towards
managed to
Cloud's
spam the
position. It's
wall
able
and
to
get the
stop him
kill.
from being resurrected, giving him an extra death onto his score. Still, Navi looking to peek on forwards. Actually going to be a very aggressive attempt to take over yellow.
They're so deep.
They're
I mean,
really
they
trying
can't
to
stop
push
this
Giants
defuse.
into a corner here. Squash them in, make them feel uncomfortable. It's being diffused and the wall hasn't even been broken. Diffusal successful. Navi on 12, 1 away from closing out map number 1.
Match point.
Did pick
Giants
up
just
a
got
gun at the
completely
end,
pushed back
so
there.
maybe
Yeah,
a
it
little
was
bit of
always
hope
gonna
into
be a
this one.
tough
Nice,
round.
nice
But the
retake from Navi.
Viper orb
Again, just
made it
saving their wall,
impossible. You
just
play
saving their
3
wall for the
players
retake.
in main,
Wall
no
up, create
chance for them to
chaos.
actually
No
come
one
out
was in a good
swing
position to
and threaten
spam the
plant.
wall.
They have to be doubled up back yellow.
Retake
This is
smoke
actually
as
an
well
area
is
where
kind of
Fnatic
nice for a
really
lot of
punished
this.
them. The B retakes. Giants were
Yeah,
fighting too
really,
far
really
forward
good.
versus
I like
Fnatic,
it.
losing
Honestly,
theirs.
I very much
Now
like this
playing a
approach
little
from
bit too
Navi.
deep.
2 chances to
Not
win
in
this, and
position
we
to
also need
trade
to
off
bear
one
in mind
another,
that
just
Giants have
leaving
won double pistol on
Coutinho
this map,
to his
so
own devices
this
back
scoreline
yellow.
is even more
And
impressive
Giants
with
aren't
that
gonna wanna mess
info.
with B again.
No, he
does
got
have
the
the
rifle.
ultimate this time
The
around.
HUD's slightly delayed. He picked up the rifle. Look at
Previously,
his
they
money.
used that one to split their way into A. I don't think the opportunity is going to be there. Not all the pieces of the puzzle coming together for them on that, but they can just drop that one back pipes and get into the site. You can see Navi have the read. They can play back rafters, maybe look for a late swing there. As you can see, there's a lot of room
Killjoy
back
ult.
site, and you can pop
This
this
time
by
they
right
don't
and
need to
hold
worry
onto
over
it.
towards middle.
Actually, I think you
They've
have to
been
go
a
all the
little
way
bit
to the other
wrecked
side
by
of
not
Raptors,
doing
where they
anything
risk
middle.
losing entirely.
Like they
The
have
thing
a
is, because we
Sova,
just
so they
walked
could
the
have
second outside
probably
of his Viper's pit and
dealt
just
with
walked
this
back
a lot
into
better
it
with
to
the
make sure
shocks,
it's
to
still
be honest
there.
with you.
There it is.
Giants making a really difficult decision trying to move into it when the Viper's pit is already into the
Nice
site,
kill,
covering
though.
all edges. Cloud
Nice kill,
delivering,
and
keeping
Shao
Giants
got
on
hit
top
in
of
the-
the game, still in contention.
Shao got
Right,
hit in the
close
ult,
to the
so they get a
spike. They're not
plant
gonna play
down.
too far back from
Do
this.
they have
need
anything to
play
stop this
on the
res?
site. Pushing forwards, Navi not relenting. Zipan and
Don't even
Cnet
need it,
winning
looks
on their
like.
trades. That's what they need. Giants eager to find a pickup, and Fatinho high ground delivery, having a good read of the area. Now Rez coming forwards, Navi as well.
Nicely
Nuki and
handled.
Rhyme
Still a
pushing
2-on-2.
further. 2-on-2. It's close, but
Oh,
Suigetsu
Suigetsu.
wants to seem to be on top. Cnet pushing
Did he-
in, but he's alone.
How did that
Solo
boss not get a
endeavor.
kill?
Operator drop for a Vandal. Better weapon for the situation.
What?
Rhyme deleted, and now it's up to get Nuki.
It's not Navi.
Suigetsu, he's so low, being diffused. Nuki has to push it. Shorty and out. But Suigetsu not getting it though. Still one-on-one, running out of time.
No time,
Nuki
right?
has done it. The round goes
Oh my
to
goodness.
Giants.
What a crazy round.
Nuki keeps Giants alive here on Icebox again for the team. Has been impeccable in the clutch. Pulling the heartstrings of Navi fans.
Yeah, the shorty let him down
Battle
here.
on 2 levels here in the
23.
Coliseum. Down in the pit and up in the up at the stands.
All right. I liked Giants' plan that they had for the res, though. They were very much on top of that the whole time.
Really fast-paced. Battles all across the
Okay,
site as
timeout
well,
from
right?
Navi.
Back
This
push.
does give
There
Pipson
was
a chance to talk
infiltration,
about the
there
trip
was a
over towards
resurrection that
middle.
had to be punished, there was
Do
so
they
much
definitely
going
know
on.
about?
All of it happened so
Because
quickly.
the
It's a
last
matter of
timeout,
who's
they
able to
tried
keep up
to
with that
make a
action like
whole
that on top.
round about punishing
But
it
as
as
well,
when he
Giants have
does
the
the
advantage.
trip,
They have
then
the
you
spike
dash
down.
on
If the
him.
pressure is on,
So
they've
Pipson
got
is
the
very
guarantee
aware
that
of the
if
trip
time
middle.
gets run out, it's
Surely
their
we see
victory
a
in the
shock
end.
dart
Yeah,
or
Giants
even
also
the
got that
drone
early
to
opening
clear it
call into
or
Angel. I
something
think
like
Angel was
that.
trying
We'll
to
see.
jump,
Or maybe they
Raptors
even just go
topside
middle
and just got sniped straight out of the air
to
before
clear
the
it.
rest of the team was
Because
really
yeah,
there
it's
to
causing them a bit of a
supplement on the
nightmare.
retake.
EMG
jumping the
8.
gun just
Thank
a
you so
touch.
much, chat. chat. New member of the Slug Club, you know what to do. Let's show a lot of support for the new member. Appreciate you. EMG8.
This is like clockwork. This is what I was talking about earlier against Fnatic. 2-1-2. Very standard for them. Try and get Vitinho and Hoodie up in B main if that ends up being the option. It's also possible Vitinho with the knives. Oh, he might go for a double updraft and look into B main.
Yeah, we might be looking actually two blades being enabled.
Trip goes middle.
Here.
That's what
Please
it is.
shock
If they want
this.
to time a B main hit with Vitinho
He's in
going
position.
on the double updraft.
It's getting
They could
pinged.
really punish the forward position.
We done it. Oh my god, we done it. Okay.
As I say that though, Zipan's actually backing away, so that won't be the
There it
option
is.
for them.
They're going to have a much better time now.
Giants looking to move now towards this.
We had
side.
to,
So you get to their
we had to wait until the last round,
In the
but we got
post-2,
it.
Cloud will have the Hunter's Fury. No one else with an ultimate really to play off of.
It's better late than never, chat. That's the
So a
old
couple
saying.
pass,
This
obviously
one very true.
not able to see through to the
They've
top
not
6
been
ring.
having the best success over towards the B. The retakes have been pretty good. So, yeah, this one's a little bit bold. They get out over towards here with the wall, which means they can get extra distance with the drone. So, nice reactions. To deal with the drone, they put the smoke up, they shoot it, and then they insta-knife to get numbers.
Make sure you buy as much time for your team to arrive to have a favorable matchup in the end.
Dash across to get info. This is the recon that can only get shot from this area. Can't get shot from sight, so you clear a yellow with it. Well, they're going through.
Time it right. They got into it together with the fragment and the snake bite, but the Hunter Story is there to deliver still. 2 for 2 traded, pushing even further. Look how far Vitinho has pushed in. He's got the blades out. Still, 3 on 3. The spike isn't down yet, and it's Vitinho that holds it. He wants to frag, but he's got to get his duty down. Put that spike
He's not
on
going to
the
get
floor.
stopped here.
CNED has the operator
Oh my
going
god.
double up, cut out of the sky from
Actual
Cloud.
Plane goes down. Cloud shoots it. And now Angel and Xiao on the case.
Xiao still has a
Their
wall
chance to
for
close it
this.
out here. Else will be
They
going
have to kind of
overtime.
swing together.
And that's where the pressure mounts. Wall dropping in. Angel on the far angle. Xiao alone. Blades out in front of him.
Nicely
Vitinho
handled
right
from
click.
Giants.
Bring things
And
to
again,
overtime. It
in
gets
terms
Navi.
of the B retake from Navi, a lot of the time, the Trip has been up middle,
with
so
the
they just
pick
feel
on
confident
CNED
to know
there.
that they can just
That
focus
was the
over
difference
towards
maker.
here. Trip was here, so they couldn't have as many
Completely out in
numbers,
the open,
and they constantly
needed
have to
shut it
worry
down,
about
and this
the
idea
luck
from
over towards
Giants was
middle.
wild
So it
as
helped
well,
them so much
right?
in this
All
round.
the stall util was going down on site.
That
so
duel
used
over
the
towards
Hunter's
spawn
Fury to
from
play
Cloud was
disrupt,
the
while
one.
the rest of the team was pushing through their own Viper Wall towards Snowman. Very rare.
Wait,
to
he
see
put
that
another
deep
Trip up?
Snowman push, especially with the
Then
wall
why
that
was
cuts you off
someone
from it
really
entirely.
late over towards here?
And it went all right.
I need to watch that one
Kills were
back.
traded back well enough for Giants in that situation. Now they move back over to the defensive side. And so much of that defensive half was about the more
He put it up so
aggressive
late?
A-main
Yeah, maybe it was
step-ups
too
from
late.
Giants. They didn't
I don't know,
blast
I'd
at
have
you
to
right
see.
away, but they would try to put themselves anchored in
Okay,
forward
nice comeback
positions.
from Giants though. That was 2 chances
Xiao's
for
idea
Navi.
is to use the slurp to
Put
try
it
and
in the
shut
bin.
that
It's
down.
done.
They've been so equal. 6-6 at the first half. 6-6 on the
No
second
crazy
half, and now
buys.
they're
No
into
ops.
overtime.
No nothing.
Knife saw 2, I believe, as well. But that has not dissuaded Cloud one bit.
2 rounds in a row required from each team.
Rhyme is
Look at the way those 3 players are playing. Double high angles
Rhyme and
there,
Hoodie are just
also
so
on the ground.
invested in the light armor that
ends up
yeah,
backing
they
off just
they
to
don't
target
believe
mid.
it in overtime.
Actually don't have the Sentinel utility. That's all been busted.
Look at the push from Giants. They may opt to move from kitchen, but no, they double back from it. Not the decision they're making now.
The muscle memory, yeah.
Slow and
Maybe
steady
just getting a
situation
little
for
bit too
Navi,
pumped
just
that
as
they
the
got it
first
to
half
overtime that they have not
They
thought.
loved doing this
not
round.
thought
Right,
about
you
it
see
enough.
Angel go forward
We'll
in
see
front
if
of
it
Yellow. They'll
matters.
throw up the Viper Wall to get him to wrap
Keep
around
an
the
eye
second
on
Viper Wall,
Angel.
'cause that's what he has to
Keep
avoid.
an eye on Angel.
Just walk past, he's on site. He could potentially crunch onto Yellow, but he's left it behind. Look
Nicely
at Hoodie.
checked
Spots
from
out
Hoodie.
Angel. Now he's dead.
Big
Giants on the
opening
front foot.
duel.
Phenomenal
And they
awareness
have a
there
lot
from
of
Hoodie,
mid control,
knowing
so
the
they
play
can
and
stack
timing
3
when
here.
that could be
And they
coming
have the
through.
wall for the
They didn't
reaction.
throw the Viper Wall, but now Navi have to commit with only 3 players into A.
The meat and potato of this course,
Oh,
though,
they're
is gonna be
rotating
the
off,
safe
though.
side. Oh,
They're
Giants!
rotating off.
They rotate
Oh
over.
my goodness.
They rotate over.
That's an all right gamble.
Oh, and they lose
Sugetsu
this
finds
duel.
the kill on Tanuki. Now, Giants, they put down the wall at 30 seconds. Now they have to retake 4v4.
That's a free gift for Navi. They get themselves onto the site, spike down, trade in equally, and that's good for them, but it's
That
still
was a
3
really
on
good
3.
trade from CNED.
CNED on the back flank. Giants have come in quickly, but Hoodie not quite yet into the fight. Giants
Oi,
not going to be
that's an
patient for it,
important
though.
duel.
Cloud taking action to his own
Xiao's
hands.
gonna kill
Hoodie
2.
finally arriving. Reinforcements are here, but
Gets
still,
none.
Navi dropping.
Sugetsu,
Vitinho in the
1v3.
fight, so we get to alone. Can he do it? One found. Vitinho
Oi,
underneath
oi.
them. Make sure he
Nicely
reaches the
done.
ground. And now with 13 for Giants, they're
Cloud
the ones on map
is
points.
pretty impactful, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Giants had their backs against the wall.
Match point.
String together 3 here, now on match point. And it was the awareness from Hoodie here. Again, I didn't think he would turn around until he heard the Viper Wall come up, knowing the timing of the play that had previously been used to stab him in the back. But that's the problem. If you don't throw that wall up, Angel has to go all the way forward and fully clear the site, or else get backstabbed on that angle, which is much more likely a player is holding.
Yeah, this is an important timeout.
Chaos still, Navi had a chance. But I think it was
Two chances to win this one.
To hit the
They're
gas,
completely gone, and
right?
now they're
instantly retake the second the
yeah,
spike
now they're
was
close to
planted.
losing
They had
this
two players
map.
dropping down out of rafters, which caught Navi completely off guard.
This is something Doombros loves to do. Whenever you feel things are getting out of hand, when your players are losing fights, when things need to be shaken off, when the situation gets a bit rough, Doombros calls a timeout. He does this exactly right now on overtime. Arguably the most important round of this game so far.
Cloud has been crazy underrated. I think that's very true. I think that's very, very true.
What's it going to be for Navi?
For a long time, to be
Hard
honest.
to come into a round like this and have a huge plan in terms of regression. It's just something you don't see all too often on Icebox, unless you try to activate some kind of fast flank. But CNED, who has been so successful with the operator so far today, will be going into that with no armor.
It was easy to retake on this one because they didn't have too many people backside here. Right, so there were just too many angles so they had to worry about.
He's not this time around. The hold is going to be fairly weak from Giants. They do have
And
some
again,
scouting
this
if they
wall
want to
is why a lot of the time it's easy to retake.
curiously enough, sending
Right,
one
you either
shot
have to
get a
play
little bit of chip
in front of
damage.
it,
If
play
someone's
against
playing
it. A lot of the times you're kind of
Shao,
split.
perhaps trying to cheese a res late into the round. And that drone does nothing.
Yeah,
That actually
SSK
caused some
always
problems.
got the
I know
kind
it's
of...
playing Maze this time around,
SSK
but
was
we've seen
the
how
person that everyone
many
talked
times
about on that
CNED's
old
been
Navi
pushed
roster,
exactly
but
right
honestly,
there
when
and-
we
and
played them in
punished Giants
officials,
on the attack
Cloud
on
was the
drone.
one that
Yeah,
was
the
just
only thing the Aldo drone
consistent.
really did there is force Zipan out of that position, because now they would know
SSK probably had a higher peak in terms of it, but Cloud would always be the one that would like cause us personally issues.
If it does get
Yeah, he's going to take some
used at that
damage.
moment.
On the other side, he was fully blinded when it dropped, so
he's
I had
got
no
to hide
idea.
in. He's fine.
Giants still taking their time, but they don't actually have that late B player, so there's no real rotation out of the site for them. And yet Navi are still
No
mindful
pressure
of that.
anywhere, so they can stack
CNED
3
has
people
not
here and they have a
abandoned the
close
site.
rotate.
Even Angel
They
has walked
literally
back towards
cut
kitchen.
sound, making it seem like they could go all the way back, but as we can see, camera, early info, middle, so much info. They can just confidently stack 3 people here the whole time.
I think they could have just waited for the wall to go down.
Okay,
Doesn't matter,
they
though.
wall over
wrapped
towards
around
here,
with
they
that
go for the
wall up on
Fnatic
screen.
plant. That's a massive duel. They kind of go for their pistol again, where they create pressure here and then they push through the wall. It's basically their pistol round. It's really nice pathing. Maybe there's another team that used to do this before, but honestly this is the only time I've kind of noticed it properly. It's really nice pathing.
And that's what you need. Have the most crowned duelists probably in the world. Out of Europe for sure, do the heavy lifting in the rush round, trying to put your team on
Nukia
top
should have
still.
got that kill,
It is
right?
really alone, and
Ooh, okay, we go again.
is able to take him down.
Should Nukia have
Navi
got that kill?
equalizing once again. We're going to another overtime.
Navi, they slow down the initial hit and then look very strong on the retake, even with an attacking Viper roll towards A.
Switching sides.
A rarity so far this game for Giants, that's for sure.
What do you reckon? 8 the flash, moved back behind the wall, then had to move through the wall?
CNED just finds that tight angle, just a shoulder, to find an opener. Makes things so much more simpler for Sugetsu to finish the job.
Looks like it. Timing was a little bit off. I think he had to send it slightly earlier.
Navi have converted a lot of their attacking rounds into fighting that A main with players up on belt.
Okay,
It's actually
timeout used
Giants
as
who
well.
call the timeout.
So that's both... Is that both the timeouts? Chat, Navi used their timeout as well for this, right?
A lot of breathers, you know? I feel
Okay, yeah,
I
so
feel
both
like
timeouts
there
gone.
is a bit of
Again,
a meta
just
in
to
the
remind everyone, in terms of
in
normal
overtime,
regulation
there's
time,
timeouts.
2-2.
Timeouts, 'cause you don't wanna wait
In
too
terms of
long to use
timeouts,
them,
2
otherwise
timeouts
the game's
each.
all the way over, and these
Then when you
coaches
get to
definitely
overtime,
have
you
a lot to
each get
say
1
to
each,
their
and
players.
then it's
You'll
done
see them
once you've
come out
used
right
it.
off
So
the rip,
it doesn't
and
refresh,
then
it's
if it
fully
becomes
done.
a long game,
And like I
those
said,
players are
Pipson will spend the
stranded out
whole
there
minute
completely
just
on
wrap
their
God
own.
in.
So it's very
He
important to
will
set up
use
your
the
team,
time and get
understanding
as
the
many words per
tendencies of the other
second as
teams,
you
especially
will
how they play
find
their
out
attacking
anyone.
defense. Remind them, especially like in those first couple of rounds, after you've just played 12 on attacking.
Imi, don't tell me that. Really?
It's very easy as a player on the stage.
That's
to forget
interesting.
Some of those tendencies that
Let
you
me
had worked out.
ask some
And
other
the
people
coach
about
with
that.
the mindset with the
That's
notes
kind of
to
interesting if that's
bring
true.
that back into play.
Crampete, thank you so
This
much,
is a
dude.
clear
3
EMEA
months.
game, EMEA fight. The meta, the way these teams approach
missed the
this
history already.
game. You know, Giants, traditional comps. Same with Navi on the most part. You know, Navi do like to have.
The-
You
the
doing
Cyber's
challenges?
the most
Interesting.
That's why I added that in there.
I'll Oh my god. I thought the
But still,
do you know what I thought? I thought the slow was a Viper Molly, and I thought he was going to get Viper Molly, then shocked.
tactically fight it out, and this is a very aggressive peek here from
This
Nuki.
is unique.
No light
We
armors
have
in this
not
one.
seen
We've learned our
Giants do much
lessons.
of this.
Maybe
Now,
someone noticed
last
it.
round, Giants played on
Maybe
defense. We
Pipson
saw a
said,
later
please
push
buy
mid,
heavy.
if I remember
It's
correctly.
overtime.
But this time, he has just been able to post himself right up there.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
ask
something we haven't really seen on the
I'll
post,
ask some
right? Have
people,
too
Amy.
much of a pincer on the back.
maybe when
I
Minnie's
actually
in here, if someone
This
reminds
has
me
been the read.
to ask
Getz
him.
is also playing in spawn. He was able to catch Nuki in mid when he was rotating off of B, and he's expecting to see a similar play from him now.
He's just vibing, holding out. He can use his utility, help out his team with his toxins, but he can hold this ground and make sure that the rotation is clear.
I think that drone actually didn't quite tag Zipan. Shao is the only one seen by that, so that's not going to cause any rotations. Move over towards A! Angel!
Big kill.
Falls into the trap.
2
Head ripped
people
off.
over towards A to defend this one, though.
Giants with the advantage.
Dude, you have a
Aggression
recon?
pays off. Actually, a very forward
You
tripwire
still have a
too. Now
recon?
Navi
That's
have
kind
to
of
convert
impressive.
There's
There it
no
goes.
going back.
They still don't have a read on
30
this, right?
seconds
Giants still have no clue what's going on, so the rotation will come in late, but that is crucial for
Damn.
Rhyme and each defender on the
3v5.
site to hold down the
3v5,
fort
they
while
gotta get
can.
through this.
And that's
The
exactly what they do.
Sage
on the
Wall
front
Stella.
foot, Cloud
Wow.
delivering. Navi finding a blockade here, unable to break through. Seen it. He's going to try and push for this. Bulldogs
Nicely
his way
done.
through, but Rhyme, no.
10 seconds left.
He's just going to be the thorn that prohibits him
Nicely
from
done
taking
from
another
Giants.
step.
Look good in
Giants,
this one.
14 on. Another chance for them to close out this map.
Switching sides. Match point.
Wow. The whole
Show
time
you
there, these
Angel's
late
first
sage
steps.
rolls too make
That's
it
just
so
the Angel way,
frustrating
though.
for Navi on the attack to do anything if they don't
don't know
have
which
some
Angel you're
presence
gonna get
elsewhere on the
sometimes.
map. They're just sort of stuck behind it. It won't break until after the round's already over. So they get funneled in through one area trying to play up on top 410. Rhyme wasn't going to let that happen whatsoever. And now Giants back to a spread
Okay,
out
CNED
attack.
gets the op out. CNED op out over
Well,
towards
Zartan actually
Jenny.
take the peak
Has full
up
view of
towards
this.
Belt, it looks like as well.
At the moment, we've had default here, default here. This question mark hasn't been fully sold because the turret got shot. So this is actually a question mark for Giants. They might
This time not actually playing back
they
yellow.
might go back to A and try and clear this at one point. We'll see.
Defense and retake power of Navi has been exquisite so far. No wonder Giants are just
Not really
scratching
seen
their
Giants
heads on
take
this
over
one.
towards middle.
And they're
Shock
scared,
dart.
right? They're not
Nope.
taking any chances.
That was so clever, pulling back the...
Did Angel take back?
I think
Okay, he took
assumed
back
that
his
someone
trip.
Heard that. So when the orb goes up, that's
Shock
the cover.
dart
You
tried.
need to be able to
Yeah,
break the trip.
this is
Pulls
kind of
it
nice
back.
from Angel. He
It
put
actually
it down
just
and then
waited for
he
shock
put
dart.
it down, hoping that they would see it,
Very good
and then he
mind games
baited
out
it
of
by
Angel.
picking it back up, and then he
It's
waited
like
for the
the play at
shock,
the end of the day, isn't
and
it,
now he's just
sometimes?
put it back down. Oh my.
Could make the difference. Ooh, okay.
We're in some real kind of mind games here. It's pretty cool.
Also, the drone was shut off from Cloud. He is going to
Knife goes over
noted
towards A.
and
It hits
abandon
no
that
one.
never
They have the
entirely.
trip
At the
up so
time,
they
it's
can
starting to
heavy
tick down. We're already
rotate.
at 33 seconds. There's not much time
Looking
for
good for
Giants to
Navi. Let's see how easy Giants can
Navi
get
wants
this
to play
plant
so
down.
deep on
25
site. It all comes
seconds.
down to the spam from Angel
And they
to
like
stop
to
the
stall
plant.
it. They really like to stall it out. Snake
Oh, they're
going
gonna fight Snowman, right?
Out of anything else, they can stop this. Slow
Still
door,
two snake
Coutinho
bites.
pushing forward. Zipan on the back foot here, but still delivering. Shao as well. Navi winning out in this fight. Giants need a miracle. Spike out into the open. They need to collect it. They need to win the fight, but they don't have much time. They don't have anything. They don't have players. They don't have util.
They
They
got
don't have
nothing for this.
space. Navi suffocating them
Nicely
and
done.
keeping
Nice done
this
from
game
Zipan.
on.
But again, shout out to Angel
I
here.
think Navi
Shout
are
out to just the
overthinking
support
the walls
util,
right now,
right?
going for a
The
very
trip bait
deep
over
sage
towards
wall
middle
that's
was
instantly broken
huge.
down.
Absolutely
Then you have
huge. They
absolutely
felt
no
like pressure
chance
had
to
been
actually get a
applied when it
plant up on
hadn't.
that site.
And the knife over towards
Navi
A
just
completely
continuing to
cleared
take
it at
fights,
like the
and because
40-second
I
mark
think
so they
Giants
could
took
heavy
so long
stack
to wait
this.
for their second rotation of the Viper Wall to come on up, but it doesn't last for long enough, so Navi are playing on top of that, waiting for it to drop, punishing every single time.
Dude, Giants have got to put a man towards
Navi
middle,
have been
surely.
exploiting Giants
Maybe
in
even
those
up
windows
tube. Who knows?
of opportunity on the B site hits. Giants have not found much luck over
Struggling
there.
a little bit on their
And you can even see some of the change-ups in strategy.
On their
After playing
attack.
so deep towards spawn last round, Sugetsu walks up more aggressive.
CNED has got an attack
There's still
op.
a Cypher trip to make sure there's no late flank or late push to hold a more forward angle in mid and cut off rotations. Although unlike a Killjoy turret, you can
Yeah,
still
you're
get
right.
right up close
You're right.
behind
It
it
rhymes back on
and
light
hope to
armor as
cut off
well.
any solo players from rotating back towards the rest of their team.
The players are actually so focused right now, their eyes are piercing their screens.
It all comes down to Coutinho. How many times have we seen this? Navi don't have the most amazing util to try and clear him out back here. You have to commit the C4, and CNED with the operator doesn't want to
it's as simple as he forgot, chat. It's just
really tough to commit into
as
this
simple
guy.
as he forgot.
Fatinho. He's won so many duels so far, very good on his scoreboard, but can he deliver now that he's suppressed? No way to fall back, has to hold through until he's able to use that dash again and drop back. Zipan flashing forwards, great flash from him. Fatinho looks
Nice
away
kill.
and still gets the kill. How does that even
So
happen?
they're very
Back
heavy
to safety.
experimenting with
Giants on
buying
top.
light
So he
armor,
gets
right?
through the
Oh my
smoke.
goodness, what is that kill?
Question mark.
Hold on, they're abandoning. Look
Oh
at the
boy, yeah,
position.
they've
Angels
really
taking
sold for
all
this
the way
after
up the
getting
way.
that kill.
It costs
This is
their
looking great for
rotations. Now
Navi.
again, they're
Yeah,
concerned,
it's
and
pretty
from
much,
underneath
they're very
too,
heavy
there's still
believers
an
in
angle.
terms of
Nuki
just following
has the angle to
Fnatic
try
and
and
buying
get
the
the
light
fight.
armor, right?
Shao was able
Let's
to
see if
cross
Nuki can
forwards.
get
How many
one.
other players can manage to walk in? Nuki able to take down one, but
Oh
the sight
boy.
is theirs. Oh, look at this. Angels missed out
Oh
on
god.
Cena. It's gonna
Oh,
give
what
him
a weird round.
really
Look at the
bad
time.
idea of
Oh
how
my
great
goodness.
the sight is. Angel
Nice trade.
taking one. Cloud
You got-
taking him down as well.
bro, you can
Cloud
spam it.
and well, Shao and Cena are so
my
low,
goodness.
and they need to keep
Oh
themselves
my
alive
goodness.
to make this stick happen. Nuki delivering.
Shao's super
still,
low. It does
meaning
have
that
res
Shao
though, but
is
no
all
one's
alone. He's got res,
really.
but no space to use it. Now walks in.
Oh, he can res, he
Rhyme
can res.
caught with his pants down.
He has the res.
Gonna be used, and Angel back to life.
Nuki.
Oh
What can he
boy.
do now? He still has to get onto the spike, chase down these two players.
He's going around trying to make sure that they don't know where he's coming
Oh.
from. Nuki! 4 kills to his name.
Okay.
And the clutch, putting Giants
Okay.
right back on top.
Well,
Nuki is unbeatable in the late round. Clutch after clutch, round after round, stolen
he's saving them with that
away
one.
from Navi. And what a chaotic round. It's his position in mid that finds the first kill to even give them an opportunity. And then what is
Oh
that?
my. Angel's been caught with his pants down on
Jumping
that.
around,
He's just trying to get out of there
loop
to
back towards
secure the
Rafi, you'd
round.
imagine, but just gets caught
It
with
couldn't have
his
been
pants
any.
down.
It couldn't have looked. Chat. It couldn't have
Nuki will
looked
punish that
any worse
every
for Angel.
single time.
He's trying to
No
get
wonder
out
this guy's
so that he
been
can go
such
to
a
heaven,
player
that he
to
can
watch throughout
secure it, and they can play
2022.
time because time is low.
Yes, with his team,
He has been
hasn't
caught
been
with his
able to
pants
reach the
down
heights
straight up.
Navi or Fnatic
Oh my
did.
goodness.
XPX, if you might want to call Navi back in that year, but still, this player has shined so much. His clutch potential visible over and over.
Do they
again.
try anything over towards middle?
Probably the most influential clutch he's had so far this year, and
Oh,
maybe more to
man.
come.
And it's a gamble A stack
Yeah,
for Navi.
he
Just
did
a
secure
Cypher
it,
cam on
it's
B. It's a
true.
free plant completely.
Heavy
know of
stack
it.
over towards A. They have a small
Know
window.
of
They have
it,
a.
at least
They have
that.
not even a
Navi,
small
they
window.
haven't
It's quite a
put the
long
retake.
window
They've
where
been
they
able
can
to be
plant this.
successful in the B-site retake so many times. Snakebite not deterring. Well, it's
Rhyme?
actually touching Rhyme. here.
Rhyme?
He's sticking it, and he's lost so much health, and the spike hasn't
Oh,
even gone
what a
down.
blunder!
And I think the right chunk of his wall actually blocks it off. You can't plant in front of that portion of wall.
They've got 1 minute on the clock and a decision to make. All the defenders are here for Navi.
Oh boy!
Giants really run
Another
into issues
spikes
trying
left
to plant
over.
on this B-side
Oh
Sage
no!
wall.
Oh god!
Oftentimes not gonna-
Okay,
you just
we
need that
reset.
extra chunk. You
50
can just
seconds.
get
We
forced off like
reset.
that.
The
Just
plan
slightly more
is
forward, slightly
3
less
people
angled.
over towards middle, and we're going to
Giants split up
beast
their
split
attack.
this.
3 towards mid, two left behind. Spike as well, leaning towards B. Of course, mid push. Oh, they're going through mid, underneath. Oh, they spotted out Angel's
Oh,
gun,
he
but
had
gets
he had
covering
light
into
armor
the
here
peak.
as
It's gonna be
well, so he
traded
couldn't
correctly
full
for
stick it
Giants.
because of
They're
the
now on
molly.
top,
Oh
and they've
no!
got space for the spike.
And the positioning of Nuki, right? He can get up in the
Nade's
kitchen
good.
if he wants. It's
Nade's
so hard
not
to
good.
re-clear here with full B-site control on Giants.
Shao
Dude, they're
on
in a
the
good
fight.
pause here.
Water cross through, but Fatinho will definitely know of his position. There's a pass from bottom, there's a pass from on top, and still, it is going to be traded for Shao. Rhyme. Battle of the Sages. Shao wins that one out.
Oh,
Hoodie,
holy hour.
alone, but still
Oh my
capable,
God.
Very capable. And now a 1-on-2 as Shao brings Zipan back to life. Can they touch the spike? That's the question. They know exactly where Hoodie is. The pressure is mounting. Touched once. Hoodie doesn't buy it. Touched 5 times already, but now eventually defuse halfway. Peek out, Hoodie, what a shot!
Oh my
Stop
god.
defusing. Still, snakebite in his hand. Could
Oh.
be possible.
Oh
And it's that
my
way.
god. What the hell is this
Navi
game?
win
What the
round
hell is
and
this
keep
game?
This game going.
Switching sides. Overtime.
There's just absolutely no way. Just out of eyesight. Oh man, what a retake though. Shao going up on his own wall here, swinging on aggressively forward.
Chat, Rhyme's got to
Then even
realize he's
having
buying
the
light
res.
armor now,
Like,
right?
dude,
After that round.
That is the definition
After
of
he-
your battle
after he
sage
couldn't
right
stick a
there.
molly.
Right, fighting your way through an OT round, building your way back up into an ultimate, into the res. That is the player to defuse the spike and win it all for your team.
No, come
Bring
on,
it back
chat.
for you.
Someone
This
tell him.
can't be easy,
Dude,
right?
it just
Right now,
cost
you're
you the
getting a bit
rounds in
frustrated.
terms you
Imagine
couldn't
how
plant.
frustrated the players are. Things aren't connecting as they would have liked. Opportunities, 3 opportunities for Giants to close out this game.
You
3
couldn't
of them.
plant because of it. Come on.
Still unable to do so. Has to mess with your mental.
It does.
Dude, it's not chat. It's not on purpose. There is no purpose for it. He has the money. There's no purpose.
Look at the positioning over near Maze.
I'm telling you.
2 players to clear on through and no info to get the job done. Zipan has some flashes, and actually the camera, I always forget the camera. Just gonna pop that one out there. Still, Vitinho has been able to creep up forward. The camera didn't see him.
Vitinho again, the man in charge, the gatekeeper perhaps. Angel right in front of him, dashes out into safety. Hoodie is there as well. Giants win trades.
That's a nice
How
one
many
though.
rounds have finished like this? It's not all over, not yet. Navi still in the fight.
How did it cost him last round? If you have full armor, if you have full armor, you have 50 armor, you can tank a Viper molly. He had taken no damage, and he tried to plant just full HP. Because of the 25, he would have died.
No problem.
One Viper molly with heavy armor won't kill you, so he could have just stuck it fully. They would have had a lot of time to play with in the afterplant.
3 defenders,
Play M, thank you so much, dude. Play M a whole year. Appreciate it.
They know where Shao is, Spike goes down. They're going to give him a chance to go for it. Hoodie on top, but still delivering. Suigetsu dropping quickly. Hoodie is
okay, Hoodie is... Yeah, Hoodie's making up for the 1-on-2 attempts.
And he makes it look easy.
Yeah, giving him another chance into this one.
Win an attack round
challenge
we go impossible here in OT.
Yeah, who can win their attack rounds?
So simple on the retake there. Just a highlight reel for Hoodie, playing just on the edge of vision. Very nicely timed on the swing there too. You gotta respect it. But now everything on Giants
Felix with the prime, thank you so much.
Again,
I'm nervous, chat. I'm nervous for his. I'm nervous for his armor.
It's defense every round.
I'm so nervous for it.
Comes up with something impressive.
Oh, he's done it.
Remember,
he's done it.
The timeouts on overtime.
He's back.
Can't take the wise words of their coaches.
Oh, CNET's got an angle here. And Hoodie's actually playing on the ground. A lot of times you'll see teams just all drop off a belt to avoid that angle.
Ooh, that was
Hoodie's
close.
gonna walk
They had a
into
chance into this one.
The shot misses.
Dude, Hoodie's been legged, I'm pretty
brutal.
sure.
That should have been a kill on Hoodie. Actually, no, it tagged him. He's down to 30 HP. Got a leg, I think, on a jump peak.
Yeah.
Giants really want to close this one out. They can't really let it go so long. It's tiring them out. It's
Chat,
the first out.
they have invested the wall over towards A. There is a trip middle. There is one person spotting all of this. There is no pressure. No pressure around the map so far. Let's see what these two can achieve.
This may end up being the B finish for Giants, or actually just a B fake, perhaps. Because the spike is still A and down to 40 seconds. Actually, almost mind gaming themselves a bit.
Yeah, they can't sell it anymore.
Sage is just realizing might as well get involved. The wall's here. We're going to have 4 people on A. Nice trade, though.
But no, just one before he drops. Vitinho into the fight. Has to push even further, though. There's not much time.
Keep an eye on the time. What are they going to do? Similar pathing to their pistol, maybe? Not much time at all. They got to do their pistol
That was a
pathing.
defensive wall to block them off from the spike. The time is ticking down. Rhyme didn't pull the trigger. Now it's all falling apart.
Zipan with the first shot of that second fight. Zipan
Wow, they want some jewels. Wow, they want some jewels. Nukia, dude. Okay. Oh, hero. Hero.
And Giants will be closing out Icebox 1-0 in the match.
Impressive. Impressive individual plays to take them through, to be honest with you. Hoodie in the round before, Nukia in this one.
Nuki wins the clutch. Nuki wins the 1v2. Nuki wins the 1v3.
All he had to do was buy heavy armor. It literally didn't matter. The only round it made impact was that plant round. That was the only one we actually saw it make like an impact.
In Giants' favor, Nuki.
Yeah, give Nuki a cookie. Give Nuki a cookie this break. Wow.
Give him a raise, too. I don't know which one you'd prefer more.
Look, he saved his team out of so many situations this game, right?
Yeah.
So many rounds went their way when they really shouldn't.
The rules.